The Chris Rock Show. Tonight, comedian George Carlin, musical guest Usher, plus musical director Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
Thank you. Thanks for coming to the show. Thank you, Brian, for, the cold. It's the day after Thanksgiving. You know, it's one of the biggest shopping days of the whole year. One of the biggest shopping days of the year. You know what it's known in my family? It's known as a layaway day. Lay it away now, get it out the 24th. You know what else that means? That means that it's the Coolio. It means 30 shoplifting days till Christmas. Anybody hear that Coolio was arrested in Germany for walking out of a store wearing some clothes he didn't pay for? Who's Coolio? You know, Coolio hasn't been accused of stealing since he took Fantastic Voyage from Lakeside. Thank you all. You know what else happened? An 80-year-old woman was thrown off a Greyhound bus at 3 o'clock in the morning because she had a puppy with her. Come on, it's Greyhound, man. How many drug dealers and prostitutes on Greyhound? Now, if she was eating the puppy, that'd have been all right. What else happened? Ellen DeGeneres this week, E.L., E.D., whatever her initials are, said that she wants a baby, right? But her girlfriend, Anne Heche, is going to carry the baby because Ellen doesn't like pain. And I guess that makes a little bit of sense because, if a dick is too much to handle. Then a baby will kill you. Now, as I do every year, I watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I took a few pictures of the balloons. Now, this first one is one of my favorites. It's Spider-Man. It's 78 feet long. It's big old Spidey. Now, this other one I really like is the British Nanny balloon. That's right, the British Nanny balloon. Earlier in the day, it killed the Baby Huey balloon. It was very sad. You know what else? They had pilgrims. Now, back in the day, pilgrims, they didn't have latex, so they used duck bladders. And this is one of my favorites, Sinbad's pants. And, people don't realize, but these are the actual size of Sinbad's pants. There's enough fabric there to supply 32 Chess King stores. And what else we got? The plunger this year. Now, last year this was, hey, it's New York. Now, last year this was sponsored by Home Depot. This year it's sponsored by the NYPD. Yo. We got George Carlin in the house. We got Usher tonight. And give it up for the man himself, Grandmaster Flash. Now, holidays are a time for reflection. So this week, I went out in a Plymouth van to find out what was the real meaning of Thanksgiving. Here, take a look.
First Thanksgiving lasted 3 days. There were over 90 Indians led by King Massasoit.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Do you chop the turkey's heads off?
Slice his throat.
You slice his throat.
Clean out. Yada yada yada. Clean it. Boom boom. Done.
Yada, yada, yada. Slice his throat, let the blood drain out. Yada, yada, yada. Izzy, my man, give me your best turkey.
Shadow shit on me, bro.
So do you consider yourself a pilgrim?
I didn't get that one.
A pilgrim or an Indian? You a settler? Because the pilgrims are new, coming over.
I really don't get that one.
Drank a lot of beer. The Indians were sent out to catch a few more deer because they ran out of food.
Do you like dark meat or white meat?
White meat.
White meat.
Yep.
What's wrong with the dark meat?
Wild turkey. They ate lobster. They ate clams. They ate squash pudding. It was quite a major feast.
Would you like to have Thanksgiving dinner with me and play some football?
Sure.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming. Remember, no Thanksgiving will be complete without football. So I want you to all welcome my guest, Mr. Jeff Blake of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now I want you to all join me in prayer. Make my funk the P-funk. I wants to get funked up. I want the bar. I want the P-funk. Make my funk the P-funk. Now let's eat. We got a special guest tonight. I want you to all welcome the Thanksgiving Day players. Give it up.
Here, pilgrims, some turkey and corn. We give you this because you are hungry and new to this land. Thank you, Indians. We are hungry and we are new here. But now we must kill you and take your land.
Hey, now that we've all eaten, let's go play football.
All right.
Yeah. doing comedy for over 40 years. He's done 10 HBO specials. He has a best-selling book called Brain Droppings. Please welcome George Carlin.
I did 2 more while I was back there.
Okay. Ah, George Carlin.
Good to
Okay,
see you, my friend.
okay. George Carlin, you are by far, you're easily one of the greatest comedians ever
Uh-oh.
to live.
All right.
Easily.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, yeah. Definitely, right.
You know, people take you for granted in a sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, now, because like you and a guy like, say, Cosby, because you've always been doing it forever. And like, do you feel that, say, like if you had some crazy tragedy in your life, people wouldn't take you for granted? Because, like, you know, Pryor burnt up.
Yeah.
Lenny Bruce died, Kennison died, and you're like right here chilling.
The penalty of living.
The penalty of living.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens? A lot of people say, "Hey, how you doing? How you been? I love that stuff. 1972, I saw you." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, last 25 years, been some more." And I bring him right up. I say, "You watch HBO? Did you get the book? Do that, and then we'll talk some more in the airport." You know. But yeah, you do want people to know the accumulated record. You know, not just a spotty little this and that.
Yeah, because people are like, Carlin. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. So there's other people that are hooked in good,
Right.
you know, hooked in real strong, and then they'll tell you back what you did, and you say, "Oh, I don't remember that." Well, you did it, and I saw it.
Okay, now one of your biggest things ever was the 7 words you can never say on television. It was piss, shit.
You want the right order?
What was the order?
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Said fuck twice. I know. Motherfucker shouldn't count because it's a derivative of fuck, but I put it in anyway.
Yeah. Because when you put mother and fucker together, it's just.
It's a better word.
Yeah, it's nothing's faster than a motherfucker.
That's right.
Nothing jumps higher, nothing stronger. Now, you know what's weird? Now you can say tits now a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. See, that's just it. And the interesting thing was you couldn't say tits, but you could say bazooms, you could go like this, you could say knockers, you could say knobs, but tits, and it's a cute word.
You can say because tits are cute.
It sounds like a
But
snack.
they won't let you say titty.
No. It's a strange. You know why? You know why I have all that inconsistent stuff? Because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit to start with. You know, they can talk about fucking. You can talk about fucking. You can say, you know, you're gonna, and everybody goes, I know what he's talking about. Or in the newspaper, they can say F ... Well, everybody knows what it means, so the thought has been conveyed, and that's all language is. And you go, I don't say fuck. It's a family newspaper. How do you think the family got started? Fucking. That's what it is.
You know what's wild? Now, you did the seven words you can't say. Is there anything you can't say now?
I don't know.
That gets people.
I got what I like to do. I like to bother people. I like to find out where the line is, sort of sense where the line is drawn, and then deliberately cross it, and drag the audience with you, and have them happy that you did it. That's the key. Once you get them over there, they say that was good. So. I'm doing my next HBO a year from December, about 13 months from now, and I'm just working on things because there's one taboo in this country, I think, religion, and I really am all out attacking religion every chance I get because I just don't believe in that stuff. I think it's the worst thing that ever happened to mankind, and I get after them all the time. But that's not the only thing. Kids in this country, there's too much attention to children in this country. Every time you turn around, it's kids, and they're hiding behind kids because all they're trying to do is censor you again and take your drugs away in the name of their kids. In the name of the kids, they're trying to roll back the '60s, man. So I get after them, and I like to get in there and just bother them a little bit. There's got to be some thought with it. It's not just shock them and do that. You have to have some thought and some ideas underneath it, but then just to make them go like this a little bit in their chairs. That's what I like. Oh, yeah. That's important to me.
It might not be you. It might be a loose disc.
Yes, that's all right. Well, I'll loosen it up a little more.
You know what's bugged out? You came up 50s, 60s, doing this edgy stuff, and I was like, did you feel alone at the time? Because I'm like I remember like the old Dean Martin roast, and like your crew like your contemporaries are guys like Alan King and you know, other guys doing like "Take My Wife Please" jokes and stuff.
Right. Yeah, the old line stand-ups. Yeah. Well, I came out of coffee houses, though. I got lucky. I came out of coffee houses and folk rooms.
Alan King's cool before, you know, he shoots me or something.
But I came out of places where irreverence was a part of the deal. Coffee houses and folk rooms, you know, the whole idea there was to be a little bit anti-establishment, to be a little bit against the stream, you know. So I came out of that and always felt comfortable being alone. Always felt good as a kid. Loved it when my mother didn't come home on time. Boy, I'd say, oh, this is nice, man. I'll make some spaghetti and listen to the Lone Ranger, you know. To be alone is good. And I never really took part in show business. I'd show up. I didn't really contribute, you know, like they'd put me in the bunny number. You had to do the variety shows and they get you in the bunny number at the end. I had to do a little of that, but once I turned the corner, I left.
Yeah, I mean, when you were around like bad comedy.
Yeah.
Or not even bad comedy, just that other shit.
Yeah, right. That big lane thing.
There's this thing you do, and then there's that other shit.
That's right. And I lived through, listen, the hardest years of my life were the 3 or 4 years when I was doing straight mainstream bullshit television shows because I thought I wanted to be like a Danny Kaye or something. And my dream from a kid was still like that. I wanted to be in the movies and go like this for people. And I didn't know that my head.
Like this?
I didn't know my head was different. I didn't understand that. I thought if I thought about it at 9 years of age, it must still be valid when I'm 21. But it wasn't. And I finally, boom, that clicked in from the acid. Thank God for acid.
So all that hard work stuff is bullshit.
Well, it don't hurt.
Acid. Somebody give me some acid right now. You know, I got people around here to get me shit, but no one ever gets me acid.
Well, I'll tell you this. That's why they put it on that list of bad drugs, because they know it opens up the mind. It can be dangerous. I ain't saying it's not dangerous in some way. You take too much, take the wrong kind, get it from the wrong
Where do you get your acid from?
I don't. That's what's nice.
Because I want the good stuff.
I don't need it anymore because it's a self-limiting drug. It's the kind of drug that you take it a few times and it tells you that's enough. We're cool. Now we're happening, and that's what happened to me.
As opposed to
shit like this and shit like that. And
like this?
Yeah. Well, sometimes you shoot up directly in the neck to get it to your head quicker.
Or so you hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the neck?
Well, the temple would be quick, wouldn't it? Right in the temple. No waiting, no delay. I never did shoot up, so I'm just talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
I never did. No, I grew up in a neighborhood with plenty of smack in the 50s and never got to the smack. The grass was enough. Boy, I'd get some of that grass and a couple of beers and just lay back and wonder why those guys were puking. You know? That's all I needed. No, never did shoot up. Never did use it.
Now, what's the worst thing that happened to you? What, like, just opening up? You know, I never heard the George Carlin horror stories.
Well, I did an awful lot of cocaine during the 70s. When I did that stuff, I did tons of it. Yeah, tons. Yeah, well, you knew that shit. And I just would get out there, and my jaw wouldn't work. You know, you know how locked up.
Yeah, I know crackheads whose jaws don't work.
You get like that, man. And you know what you're thinking is good. Fortunately, they liked me, and they would wait. You know, for my mouth to start working. But I don't have any of those. I'm not one of those guys that has a story. You know, like every comedian, these old guys, especially you meet, and they say, you mention a name, and I say, oh, let me tell you about Al Jolson. And they got a story for everybody. I got no stories because I don't remember a goddamn thing. You know? I don't remember nothing.
Thank you very much.
Sure,
man.
my pleasure. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Is one of the most serious health problems facing the country today. Medications such as Prozac and Zoloft are routinely prescribed to combat these mood disorders, but some critics say there are better methods. Here joining me right now via satellite to explain his new treatment for depression is Dr. Leonard Laxalt. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you, Chris.
So, doctor, what is this new drug that you claim is so effective?
Well, Chris, after years of treating depression with so-called wonder drugs like Prozac, which doesn't always work and has many side effects such as insomnia and loss of appetite, I found a medication that people in cultures around the world have relied upon for centuries.
So it's like an old folk remedy or something?
In a way. It's made of all natural ingredients, and it's available without a prescription.
And what is this new wonder drug called?
It's called hard liquor, Chris.
Hard liquor?
That's right, Chris.
You mean like Jack Daniels or something?
Well, it goes by many names, Chris, but hard liquor is its scientific classification.
Right.
I found in my research that a small amount taken once in the morning and once at night will keep the mood elevated all day.
Your research, you mean a real clinic let you research this?
Well, they were skeptical at first, but I was so confident that I used myself as the first guinea pig.
And what were your results?
I don't remember.
So you blacked out?
Well, there can be side effects, but they're not nearly as bad as most drugs.
So what are some of the other side effects?
Well, some people do experience nausea and loss of job, but that's a small price to pay for a cure for depression.
Doctor, I mean, even if this works, I mean, most people can't get up and the first thing they have is a glass of gin and juice.
Well, with conventional medication, some people have trouble swallowing pills, so they invented gel caps. I recommend the Jell-O shot to my patients.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't alcohol itself a depressant?
What's in the measles vaccine, Chris? Measles. What's in a flu shot? Flu virus. They make you immune to the disease by introducing a mild form of it into your system.
And that's how hard liquor works on depression?
That's my best guess, Chris.
Doctor, do you have any scientific evidence that this works?
I do have what I think is some rather conclusive video documentation of several of the people that I've treated.
Okay, let's take a look.
This is a group of patients before they were on hard liquor. So who wants to begin today? How about you, Mrs. Story? Anybody? You can see they're very depressed. Here are the same patients after their first dose of hard liquor.
Those people are drunk.
Those people are happy, Chris. They're no longer experiencing the bottomless despair of depression.
Doctor, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm an alcoholic, Chris.
But you told me you're a mental health expert.
No, I ought to be. I've been in a mental hospital for the last 11 years. I have to go, Chris.
Thank you very much. Dr. Leonard Laxoff, everybody. Here to perform the track You Make Me Wanna off his latest album, My Way. Give it up for Usher.
Give me your say yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. Ladies scream for me. Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, way that you make me tired. Come on. Ooh, baby, relationship with you. This is what you do. Come on, come on. Before anything that can be between us, you were like my best friend. The one I used to run and talk to when me and my girl was having problems. She used to say it'll be okay, suggest little nice things I should do. When I go home at night and lay my head down, all I seem to think about was you. You make me wanna be the one I'm with. Ooh yeah, relationship with you. Oh yeah. Think about it, thinking all the things that come along with it. You make me the one I'm with. Ooh baby, relationship with you. This is what you do. Ladies scream for me. Ladies scream for me. Ladies scream for me. What's bad is you're the one that hooked us up, knowing it should have been you. What's sad is that I love him, but I'm falling for you. I don't hear you. What should I do? Should I tell my baby bye-bye? Should I do exactly what I feel inside? I don't wanna go, don't need to stay, but I really, really, really